Hello, I am Ariel Flood Advisor and I am playing Endless Legend again, yay! And I'm playing as the Roving Clans, who I kind of dissed in the earlier tutorial videos because they're not a very powerful faction. Well, I was kind of wrong, and I'm going to show you why in this video. Their power is the economic victory. First thing we're going to do is explore. Going to split my army off this time, unlike last time, to try to see more of the map and get more of these delightful ruins. Anyway, I thought economic victory would be good. It's pretty different from the other victory types. And I've really enjoyed playing as the Roving Clans lately because they've been a very different gameplay style. Ooh, that's good. That's actually especially good because I like this as a starting area, but it's kind of got crap food, as you can see. But it's got good everything else. Like, check out that industry, that's fantastic. And that'll be especially useful for something that was added in the expansion, which I'll go into in a little bit. And yes, this is the expansion Guardians, but you're not going to see very much of the Guardians themselves because you don't really need them with an economic victory. You'll notice one thing I'm doing differently this time is, along with splitting up the army, heroes going in the city. Now let's see, going for Mill Foundry, Silic Industry first, then Dust, then the luxury resources because I have spices. Now, here's one thing that was added in the expansion that I will be using a lot, and these are the new deeds. Specifically, this is one you'd want to look for economic victory. Really any victory type, but it's especially useful for economic, especially when the resource you can win it is 150 wine. To get this, I need to be the first to activate 3 luxury resource boosters, which I'll get from those spices and by exploring the lands. And that'll be 4th then. This is the thing that I'm excited about for that high industry amount. This is a wonder. Basically, all of these bottom deeds here are wonder buildings that you can build. And this one in particular, if you can read the tiny text, not only does it boost your approval, which will boost your dust and science output, if it's on the Empire level anyway. It adds other boosts on top of the natural boost you get if your Empire approval is already happy. It's a 20% boost for dust and science. So yes, I do want to get that. It needs 5 titanium and 5 glass steel though, so I'm going to have to hope I find those from ruins. Otherwise it's probably not going to be worth it. Actually, before we look at the market, there's 2 other deeds later on that we're going to want to look for. First is this one. And it's a nice one. 50% trader bonus on city, and that's where the Roving Clans mastery lies. But yeah, I'm not going to get 2000 influence first. At least probably not. This one's the other. Generic 100% dust on approval, have happiness. That one's easy. Empire approval of at least 100. I say at least because if there's a tiebreaker, it goes with whoever would be quote-unquote highest. And if I win the wine, that's going to be easy peasy. So things I'm going to do this time, more economy, more diplomacy than I did before, and more of this, the main quest. Actually no, I should read it. I read the other one. It has been said by women and men wiser than myself, that only the gods can know the beginnings and the ends of things, and in claiming to recount a tale one steps upon their all-powerful toes. I dare to say that I have a tale, however, and in the telling of it I hope to offend neither the listener nor the gods, for though there is a beginning, it is you who will see it through until the end. Blessings then on the infinitely wise Radat, mistress of Tered and goddess of numbers, and the quick-witted Tebedel, master of words and god of commerce, and on their families and on their children, and on you and on yours. I was born Ashuna al-Degur in the year of the White Sparrow, called 23rd Penitence by the Red Wizards, or 1647 ASA by the Metal Lords. The 4th son of a 4th son. I knew there would be little of my family's fortune for me, so when I was of age I set out to make my own, armed with only the wisdom of my clan and the blazing confidence of a youth who has not yet seen great misfortune. I did in time see it, though. I will not trouble you with the tales of those years, of the thousands of yerbat I traveled across this amazing world, of the sights I saw, of the wealth I won and lost and won again. Suffice to say that in the year of the Silent Dove, known as 1675 by the Middle Lords, I founded the city with a handful of troops, seeking to discover the truths behind certain legends. Okay, so first one. Fine, Nydia Village. Okay, so it's the southern icy region, which already looks interesting with these two anomalies here. Ooh, and that one too. I am on serious difficulty again, by the way. This works on endless, but the quest gets really difficult to complete on endless, and we'll reach the point where that happens later. And yeah, I just want to mostly show off the quest, so I am playing it on the easier difficulty, because I want to at least show you the potency of that quest, how powerful completing those things can be. Ooh, this is a great one to get. Extra luxury resources? Yes please. That's also something, I mean, I really messed up with it on the Draken playthrough, but even that one has some very powerful bonuses. They all do. Also now, as I mentioned in the other playthrough, there's now a quest victory, which I was considering doing a separate video for, but I don't know, there's not enough there to really make it be worth a video, and I don't just want to throw spoilers out there. And I'm still thinking about doing the other stuff too, like a separate video for the tech tree and stuff, but every time I tried, it didn't really turn out to be something that I liked and thought worked well, hence the lack of such a vid. Now, something I am going to do here, while I'm thinking of it, get the speed charm on the settler, get the armor, and the speed charm on the dervish. I'm not really going to build much of a military at all this time, and I'm going to be very passive, because the roving clans are extremely passive. They can't declare war. Now, the AI also doesn't really tend to declare war on you. Then again, I've never been next to a necrophage neighbor before, so they might react a little bit differently. Oh hey, splendid. Maybe I can just start trade routes with you instead of having to trade the tech to them. Yeah, because the AI doesn't like to research the highway tech, which you need to do the trade routes, so in order to be really effective, you have to trade it to them. That'll come up later on. It's very silly. Oh good, there's my titanium I need for the wonder. Who's up here? Hey! How about that? I'm next to the necrophage. Oh, that's a bit concerning. They might actually attack me. But then again, I call that free cities. And yeah, we're going to a settler then after that. That's generally the pattern I'd follow. Then that typically gets built after the settler. Actually, doing Empire Mint first is probably technically fastest. Ah, that's glowing. What I missed the quest that gave. Alright, that's the thing with the Delvers. Which means they're nearby. Delvers are a good minor faction to get because they will give a 5% bonus to dust gains for each village. And 5% doesn't sound like much, but when you are earning thousands a turn, it is going to help you get to economic victory much more quickly. You know what? Let's just buy that now. Get it over with. I'm gonna keep exploring. I really should view more of this southern region here, because I do like that spot. I don't want to get too close to the necrophage. I have a feeling they'll come to me. Oh, hello, Broken Lords. And I already know the Draken are in here too. Wait. Oh, there's a cliff there. So, let's see who we have so far. Okay, looks like no, I don't want to fight you. Looks like there's just one I haven't met yet, whoever Red is. This is fairly good, actually. It's okay to meet the neighbors early when playing as the roving clans, so you can get an idea of who you'll want to trade with. Sisters of Mercy, they're pretty good, especially if I do get in a fight with a necrophage, because they can remove their disease debuff. Normally I keep my army spread out for longer. I still might. But at the same time, I don't want to push my luck too much. This is a bit unusual for me because again, this is the first time the necrophage are our neighbor. Normally that doesn't happen that way when I play this. I should be fine though. In fact, like I said, now no hero-led army, gonna have to ignore that. No resources though, so I really should keep exploring to try to find some. Okay, so 2 more turns for growth, then everything's going into industry to churn out that settler. I'm not finding any glass steel, so I'm going to get the mines to be safe. Then I'm thinking happiness, food, language square, in that order to try to maximize my economy early. Yet at the same time, I'm not really going to be combat capable to always kick some village butt. I still want to get the tier 2 titanium and glass steel tech if I can, or tier 3 for free. Because you also unlock accessories with that. And, oh, no, I got it. That can be last then. Anyway, the glass steel accessory, there's a tome accessory, which boosts dust output in a city. So I'll still want to get that at least. And, oop, messed that up a bit. Oh, look how slowly it's going to grow now. Not a concern. There's better, because you want people to level up the tile it's on too, because just like any district, when you level it up, its bonuses increase. And with that thing, and anything similar to it, totally worth it. Aha! Wine! Fantastic. Oh, that's a glorious boost. That makes me very happy. Yeah, you keep going north. Looks like my twin has already expanded here. He's still got some ruins up in here. Actually, here might be good. Not the greatest region, though. I do have to be a little bit choosier as a roving clan, since I can't just invade a region. Yeah, you get mercenaries, but you can't upgrade the mercenaries. And yeah, the mercenaries get some bonuses, but even then, honestly, not the best. So... okay, very tall region then. Ah. Oh, it's down there. Down the cliffs you go. And you're in the city, so you are going to improve the city skills. Yes, I can just buy that. And the one neat thing that roving clans can do, which I showed before, is that they can lift up their cities. And it kind of wastes time to do so though, so I'm going to try to avoid doing that. Now, in the event I do invade an enemy, then I might do it with them because the AI has kind of poor city placement. Yes, keep going down. I think around turn 20 I'm going to start bringing everyone back in. Or maybe just keep those guys exploring and only bring these guys back. That should be fine. I've actually been playing a lot as the roving clans. I've been trying to work on a low turn scheme. See how far down I can get these. So far, limited success. It's hard to say because of the amount of RNG there is with your starting position and stuff. Although I did turn off many anomalies. It's all in default settings now. I would still recommend many anomalies if you're new and you're trying to go for the economic victory type. And also, of course, skewing things so you have more rivers. Oh, that's good. Now these guys can explore a little bit too. Oh, there's spice down here too. Splendid! Let's get those going. Get these cities growing. How is the food here though? 4. Food here's okay. Industry's definitely saving me more time. In this case, this actually is pretty nice. I might skip over this teeny one. Well, not really skip over, I suppose. Which would be the better spot though? Here or here? Ooh, this is so good. So many good spots. I'm leaning towards down here because if I get a coastal city, then the trade routes from that tend to be pretty fantastic. Yeah, these guys can keep going. There's more ruins that they can see. Especially if I can see a good chunk of the roving clans, my twins' lands. Because, again, I think they'll actually build the trade routes. Oh, there's gold. That's going to be a bit of a jump for me to expand around them. Although I could, they can't really do anything about that. They can't even ban me from the market because the roving clans are immune to that.